Good morning, brothers and sisters. Couple thoughts. You know, we have entered the election season, and there's been quite a lot of misinformation out there. Now, as much as I don't want to give and put names out there and give them more clout than needs to be, one thing is absolutely certain. Absolutely certain. Edward Gator. Edward Gator, with whom they call the chair of the square, is out there passing out misinformation. What Gator fails to tell you is that he is a sellout of his own department. Let me explain. Now, I'm not so quick to pull out certain cards, not having the exact information, and I'm not going to hide behind the word allegedly. But what I will say is, when it comes to the retirement's health care, he talks about how myself and the president has sold out the members. So I would like you to ask Mr. Edward Gator just one question. How did we sell out the members? And furthermore, ask him this: what proof do you have? Because every single complaint that was mentioned has been resolved. When in the beginning they said that this health care, Medicare Advantage, is not accepted in Sloan. That was found out not to be true. They said that Medicare Advantage is not accepted in the hospital special surgery. That was found not to be true. And who you really need to ask about this coverage is the actual retirees who actually benefit from the coverage. The retirees, the mass majority of the retirees are not complaining. They find this healthcare plan to be a very good healthcare plan for them. And you know what the union did, and to make no mistake about it, there was some issues with Aetna Advantage for New York City employees, right? TW Local 100 has a whole different agreement. And what we did is we added funds back into the plan to make the plan very fundamentally good for our retiree members. The issue that's really at hand, and I'm sorry to say it, is for political gain. There's folks like Ed Gator and company who have put in fear in the hearts of elderly people, thinking that they was losing their health care. It's not true. It's not true. None of it's true. So the question becomes, well, why don't you go out and put some information out there to stop the misinformation of Ed Gator? And I say to you, membership, we have done that already. Reading is something that we all must and should do. And let me tell you why. There was a divisional meeting that I was a part of, and Ed Gator went on a tantrum about the retirees' health care. He had a big binder in his hand, and he started to go away at he's got the proof, and this right here in the binder. So I said, I took time to engage with him, and I said, let me see that binder. Let me see what you're talking about. I'll give you some latitude of completion. Let me see that binder. He opened up the binder. Turned out to be the lady from, I guess her name is Pizza Lady. I don't know how to say her name. But she ended up being the letter he was showing me, which was an affidavit to the courts. So an affidavit is nothing more than somebody making a pledge to something. But how can somebody make a pledge to something and they're not even in our bargaining unit, let alone our job function? So when I say reading is fundamental, sometimes you got to ask the man, show me what you got. Let me read it for myself. Because I will tell you, he is being very deceptive. If you actually pick up his little binder and read what he's passing along, you will find that is nothing there. He just expects you not to read. So I'm going to say on the matter, I got other fights to go on. So that's what I do. I fight. You know, whenever we show up to fight, whenever we show up to 19As, where's Gator? Whenever there's a rally, where's Gator? Whenever there is lobby day, where's Gator? We never see Gator. We never see.
Road reported ahead.
So I ask you, is this a guy that you actually want to represent you? Someone who never really shows up for the membership, but he only shows up when it's election time, or because of his hate that spews way over the top for somebody. So he has to put misinformation out there in order to accomplish his goals. And his real goal is not to run the union. Because if he was really someone who felt that he could run this union, then he would have at least, bare minimum, taken time, won the office in the depot, the lowest office, worked his way up to the top, and then he can legitimately say, you know what, I have some knowledge here. But he can't say that to you guys. You know why? Because he's never done it. And every time he's tried, he's always tried to go to the top. Always try to be the chair. So, in essence, what I'm really saying to you is this guy is a fraud. The guy's a fraud. He doesn't know what he's saying. He has seniority in the job, so I won't take the seniority part away from him. But the knowledge part, yes, I do take that away from him. He is very unknowledgeable about a lot of different things. And furthermore, he's very unknowledgeable about everything to do with this union. I watched a video a few months ago about him explaining bus consolidation. And he got that all wrong. Him and Lloyd Archer. They got that all wrong. I wish he would play that video again. I wish he would play that video again. And once he played that video again, and then you read your own collective bargaining agreement, then you will find just how wrong and how much misinformation this guy will put out there just to hear himself sing a song. It's very incredible. And you younger folks on this job, let me tell you something. I've got nothing to gain. I've only got time to teach you. Take it from me, Ed Gator has not taken the time to learn his craft. We have learned our craft, and we are more than willing to teach you how to take over this union and be very successful against management. Can't say the same thing for Gator. Y'all be safe.